The Rainmaker app teaches users the intricacies of cryptocurrency trading in a fun and gamified environment. Rainmaker teaches its customers how market volatility works in the cryptocurrency and stock markets, and how an investment in a highly controlled environment does not always result in an upside. Many people lose money in Bitcoin trading as a result of their lack of expertise and comprehension of the trade subtleties. That is why experts advise people to educate themselves about cryptocurrency trading before putting their money at danger. Now, an app is offering to assist new or aspiring cryptocurrency traders in learning the intricacies of cryptocurrency trading in a fun and gamified environment. Rainmaker is the world's first fantasy gaming app for cryptocurrencies, reimagining the real-world issue of new investment losses as a true learning curve within an entertaining, educational, and gamified ecosystem. Harsh Himatsinka, founder and CEO of Rainmaker, gave additional insights about the app and his thoughts on the future of crypto fans in India in an email exchange with Faye Online. What is the Rainmaker mobile application? Rainmaker is a fantasy gaming application that specializes in cryptocurrency and stock market trading. Rainmaker is a fun, engaging, and gamified simulation of real-world trading situations. It provides India's crypto aficionados and curious about cryptocurrency with a completely new and distinctive trading experience. It is founded on the fundamental goal of educating anyone interested in learning the intricacies of this investing option in a fun and engaging manner. By gamifying trades and enabling participants to develop analytical skills in crypto portfolio management, it provides a near-real experience. Numerous individuals in India invest in cryptocurrencies despite their lack of information and comprehension of the blockchain and crypto ecosystem. How might the Rainmaker app assist these investors? Rainmaker teaches its customers how market volatility works in the cryptocurrency and stock markets, and how investing in a highly controlled environment with a minuscule risk may mirror real-world loss-making emotions, resulting in faster learning and the possibility of a very modest stake. Rainmaker also promotes the benefits of diversification in order to distribute risk, as opposed to binary trading or placing all your eggs in one basket. We usually emphasize the necessity of selecting a platform that assists in honing crypto trading abilities and provides hands-on experience with appropriate assistance and expertise. With so much volatility and uncertainty, do you believe crypto can be a sustainable source of revenue? Volatility is inherent in all tradable market instruments, and uncertainty pervades every business. It's only a matter of time before our respected regulators come up with a flexible and open-source approach that is more akin to a one-size-fits-all solution than restrictive. It is extremely sustainable if one recognizes that there are no shortcuts to money creation. Discipline, perseverance, and knowledge are necessary components of successful money generation in every investment market. What, in your opinion, is the ideal method to enter the crypto realm in order to achieve financial independence? Rainmaker is the greatest place to begin learning about cryptocurrency markets, as it can provide you with the expertise necessary to begin with fundamental investment methods. To begin, only one cryptocurrency should be chosen at a time, as the market is quite volatile, and caution should be exercised before diversifying one's portfolio. Expert advice should always be heeded, and one should always begin with little expenditures and careful market study. Additionally, it assists in learning from others in the market, whether through their victories or losses. How many individuals are now utilizing Rainmaker in India? Rainmaker reached 25,000 downloads in its first month in open beta, with approximately 2,000 DAO, and is consistently growing at a 5% week-on-week growth rate. What makes Rainmaker's go-to-market approach unique? Rainmaker is unusual in that it takes a real-world problem of new investor losses and transforms it into a realistic learning curve within a fun, instructive, and gamified ecosystem. Rainmaker's unique exit USP is a first in any fantasy gaming software, as it allows players to experience the true excitement of having control over their fictitious investments by simulating real-world stop-loss or profit-booking actions. How to use the Rainmaker mobile application? Rainmaker is as simple as 1. Ready 2. Set 3. Go. Select a contest you like from a list of available contests 24 hours a day, choose your desired cryptos or stocks, and assign weightage to 2 of your best expected performers at a 2x and 1.5x multiplier. Wait for the results to be announced after the contest, or take control by using the exit feature during an ongoing contest, which will award the user a rank and prizes based on the predefined rules. What precautions should one take when utilizing this application? Rainmaker is not a market simulator and does not guarantee gains in live markets. Users must take caution when investing in real-world markets and should not rely solely on their Rainmaker decisions. In 2021, cryptocurrency has generated considerable interest and excitement. What can cryptocurrency aficionados look forward to in 2022? We believe that 2022 will be a prosperous year for cryptocurrency investors, as we have faith in and anticipate the judiciary involving market experts in formulating a stimulating plan for investors in this space, as we look forwards to the youth taking control of their personal finances at an early age, which is a direct determinant of a country's growth when the next generation of investors does not haggle. What's the big deal with the hype? Shiba Inu versus Dogecoin battle continues. Billy Marcus, the developer of Doge, has noted that hype fades, but that ventures must have enduring value in order to thrive. He explained to his Twitter audience, in reference to the pump and dump crypto sector. If GameStop continues down the same route that brought it to the verge of bankruptcy, what did all the hype accomplish? He was implying that a project's sustainability will require more than just excitement. Elon Musk responded quickly, as his tweets are frequently regarded as having an effect on cryptocurrency prices. Recently, SHIB suffered a brief period of weakness following his admission that he held no Shiba Inu tokens. Shannon Bray, a candidate for the United States Senate in 2022, responded by mocking Elon Musk's Saturday Night Live appearance, SNL. According to him, "I noticed that my entire Dogecoin collection had fallen to the floor. We appreciate the publicity." Earlier in May, the price of Dogecoin was increasing in anticipation of Musk's appearance on Saturday Night Live. Although his introduction resulted in a 30% drop in the meme coin's value shortly afterwards. Marcus pushed Bray to account for his own acts in this context. The inventor of Doge previously warned fellow cryptocurrency investors to tread carefully in the cryptocurrency sector. He advised consumers to accept responsibility for the dangers they choose to incur. Second, whatever everyone says about it should be taken with a grain of salt. Nobody knows anything. Finally, if they are unable to adhere to the preceding guidelines, they should shun the market altogether. It's worth noting here that Senate candidate Bray has already stated support for SHIB. He asserted that he sold his Doge assets in exchange for SHIB tokens. Meanwhile, another Twitter user claimed Musk is using SHIB tweets to solicit votes. Further equating Shiba Inu with Dogecoin, the Senate candidate launched another jab at Musk. In his words, There is no connection between the two tokens. One promotes inflation, whereas the other promotes deflation. One is based on smart contracts and utility, while the other is led by Elon. Both Musk and Marcus have since referred to Doge as people's money, with Marcus recently stating that Dogecoin is quite simple, he continued, in response to his hype remark. It is not a coin of extravagant overstatements and empty promises. However, some appear to be perplexed by the two meme coins, SHIB and Doge. This is because the Dogecoin community has self-identified arsehypes for years, according to Marcus. As a result, he went on to say, a Shiba Inu is a dog named Doge. Nonetheless, both coins appear to have a sizable investment base, particularly in India. According to a recent research, 2 Indian exchanges generated the lion's share of their trading volume through meme coins. Ethereum soars on the back of NFT interest and crypto investors on the quest for metaverse money. Ethereum, ETH, achieved a fresh record high for the second consecutive day on Thursday, riding at least 2 macroeconomic themes that have established a foothold in the cryptocurrency sector. The second largest cryptocurrency traded beyond $4,600 before reversing course, but has set new highs over the last week, owing in part to the growing popularity of non-fungible tokens, NFT, and decentralized finance, DeFi, initiatives. Ether has surpassed Bitcoin over the last year, increasing by more than 1,025%. These considerations have fueled short-term demand for using the digital token to pay transaction expenses, as well as increased speculation about its value in the so-called metaverse. The latter process is accelerating, as Facebook, FB, has relaunched itself in an ambitious bid to enter the next phase of digital development. Solana, SOL, another cryptocurrency that is similar to Ethereum, also soared to new all-time highs Wednesday, gaining about 31% in the last week. Both actions come on the heels of an investment craze for non-fungible tokens, or NFTs. The blockchain of Ether is the engine that powers cryptocurrency transactions. ETH is up 9% this week alone, and according to Fundstrat Global Investment Advisors, it may have farther to go in the near term. Ethereum should continue to move higher, maybe reaching $4,951 with little to no opposition, Fundstrat Global Investment Advisors wrote on Wednesday. Ether's Relative Strength Index, RSI, a technical indicator of buying activity, indicates that the price has risen without being substantially overbought. Because of NFTs, everyone is hearing about Ethereum in ways that have never occurred before. The public is enthused by NFTs. David Hoffman, host of the podcast Bankless. Ethereum, the blockchain upon which Ether is built, is the world's most established decentralized blockchain technology, or Layer 1 in technical jargon, for smart contracts. While Ether does not enjoy the same level of investor demand as Bitcoin, BTC, it frequently acts as the next stop on the trip down the digital asset rabbit hole, as Chris Matter, president of digital asset manager 3IT Digital, puts it. For several years, his firm has marketed both a Canada-based spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF, and the Ether counterpart. Unlike Bitcoin, which is primarily utilized as a store of wealth, the increase in the price of Ether is due to increased demand for individuals to transact on its network. As with gasoline in a car, Ether serves as the propellant for transactions across its payment network. The cost of transactions, or gas price, changes according to the transaction size and the network's congestion level at any given time. On top of the Ethereum blockchain, the bulk of DeFi protocols and NFTs are implemented. Together, These two emerging digital asset divisions have fueled an explosion in demand for Ethereum transactions, or block space. As of November, decentralized finance, or DeFi, contained $219 billion in total value locked, TVL. According to DApp Radar, trade from NFTs totaled $4.2 billion over the same time period. Demand for block space has continued to grow, but transaction throughput has been unable to keep up. You're noticing a significant surge in gas prices as individuals compete for block space. As a result, demand for Ether is really increasing, Matter told Leak Herald Finance. While this increased demand for Ether is beneficial in the short term, it poses a long-term risk for the asset. Ethereum is now suffering with the volume of network activity. Gas rates are highly variable, and there is now competition from other blockchains that provide reduced transaction costs, Matter explained. The normal gas fee for various DeFi protocols varies considerably, but cryptocurrency exchange Crypto.com presently charges between $111 and $170 each transaction on average. Ethereum is a form of metaverse currency. Ethereum's price is also influenced by the recent wave of investor interest in non-volatile memory, NFTs, which has begun to attract the attention of both large American consumer companies and pop culture stars. Thanks to NFTs, everyone is hearing about Ethereum in ways that have never occurred before. NFTs thrill people, David Hoffman, an Ethereum bull and co-host of the cryptocurrency podcast Bankless, told Leak Herald Finance. NFTs are one of the hottest frontiers in the crypto industry, acting as crypto-secured certificates of authenticity for a variety of digital commodities, ranging from in art and music albums to collectibles and video game assets. Recently, large brands entered the market. This week, McDonald's, MCD, launched a sweepstakes to give away NFTs of their McRib sandwich, while Nike, NKE, filed for a patent indicating plans to release digital replicas of their sneakers and clothing as NFTs. NFTs operate as digital merchandise for these firms, Hoffman noted, with the majority of them still being created on top of Ethereum as the blockchain's ERC-721 token type. And the fervor has only intensified this month as a result of Facebook's formal rebranding as Meta, which positions the firm to accelerate investment in the metaverse, a more immersive version of the internet. Hoffman and Matter both stated that NFTs will play a critical role in the metaverse. That is, ETH and other cryptocurrencies that fuel smart contract-based blockchains such as Solana serve as the basic foundation for investor speculation in the metaverse. Ethereum is the infrastructure of the metaverse, and ETH is the currency of the metaverse, Hoffman continued. Could ANZ be the next Australian stock exchange bank to go on the cryptocurrency bandwagon? Could a single ASX-listed bank offering cryptocurrency services become two? As the majority of ASX investors are aware, cryptocurrencies like as Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH, are once again gaining popularity. This was undoubtedly aided by Bitcoin's recent rise to a new all-time high of $66,000 per coin. To be sure, one ASX-listed bank has already demonstrated an interest in capitalizing on this fresh wave of positive sentiment towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. On Wednesday, Australia's powerful Commonwealth Bank, CBA, raised eyebrows by announcing it will be the first ASX bank to offer Bitcoin services to its customers. As my full colleague Bernd noted at the time, CommBank's customers will be able to purchase, sell, and store cryptocurrencies via the bank's app, in an Australian first. This will encompass Bitcoin and Ethereum trading and holding. Along with these prominent coins, Combank will provide access to up to 10 selected cryptos. Bitcoin Cash, BCH, and Litecoin, LTC, will be among them. CBA will supply this new service in collaboration with Gemini, a cryptocurrency exchange based in the United States, and Chainalysis, a blockchain analysis organization. To be sure, CBA may not be the only ASX bank offering crypto services in the near future. ANZ to go on the CBA's Bitcoin bandwagon? According to Cointelegraph.com, Nigel Dobson, Banking Services Portfolio Lead at Australia and New Zealand Banking Group Limited, ANZ, recently stated at a Blockchain Australia forum that the crypto field is now too huge to ignore for traditional financial institutions such as ANZ. Here are excerpts from what he allegedly said. There is a certain weight to money that you simply cannot ignore at some point, correct? It's simply the amount and quality of money coming into these locations that makes us wonder, what is going on here? When we go deeper into that, we've concluded that this is a significant protocol shift for financial market infrastructure. He continued by comparing the blockchain technology that underpins cryptos such as Bitcoin to the early 2000s growing internet technology. I believe the CBA's move yesterday was courageous, and it remains to be seen if those customers would welcome it. However, the vessel has departed. Thus, what we must do is find our way towards utilizing these networks. Thus, it should come as no surprise if ANZ enters the cryptocurrency area in the near future. Or, indeed, any other ASX bank, such as Westpac Banking Corp, WBC, National Australia Bank Limited, NAB, or any other ASX bank. After all, CBA has a reputation for leading the pace in the ASX banking sector. As we reported on Wednesday, CBA will begin offering cryptocurrency services in a pilot program within weeks, with additional capabilities rolling out next year. Without a question, the other ASX bank. Crypto.com coin price, $CRO, increases by over 30% as a result of a successful marketing campaign. CRO is presently trading at 37 cents, up over 31% from its previous all-time high of $0.385. Why is the CRO price increasing and what is the hoopla all about? Let's investigate. What is the Crypto.com cryptocurrency? Crypto.com coin is an ERC20 proof-of-stake token that is exclusively available on the Crypto.com exchange. The majority of you are probably aware with native exchange tokens such as BNB and KuCoin token, which are the native tokens of Binance and KuCoin, respectively. CRO is no exception. It incentivizes trading on the platform and boosts the liquidity of the exchange. Consider a native exchange token to be the exchange's equity. If the underlying exchange does well, you can anticipate an increase in the native token price. On the other hand, if the exchange encounters difficulties, the local token is almost certain to exhibit bearish momentum. Why is the cost of CRO increasing? While there have been no substantial announcements from the Crypto.com team to coincide with the recent CRO price spike, there has been a noticeable surge in the app's user traffic. When we look at Crypto.com's most current Alexa rankings, we observe a significant increase in traffic beginning at the beginning of this month. This suggests that more people are not only joining up for the exchange, but also learning about cryptocurrency in general. If you've been using TikTok or YouTube recently, you may have seen Crypto.com's aggressive marketing effort. Indeed, the Crypto.com YouTube channel recently aired a commercial starring Matt Damon. A well-executed marketing effort is critical to success in the cryptocurrency world, and it appears as though Crypto.com has done just that. Is cryptocurrency exchange a good investment? Investing in an exchange's native token is a prudent move if the exchange is credible. Crypto.com is quite reputable in this instance. Crypto.com was founded in 2016 as Monaco Technologies GmbH and rebranded to Crypto.com in 2018. It currently boasts millions of users and even offers a cryptocurrency credit card. It is a fully registered firm in Hong Kong, China, and has operated without incident for years. Is Crypto.com a safe place to store coins? Not only does Crypto.com have over $750 million in theft insurance, but it also uses Ledger Vault to safeguard its cash in cold storage. As stated on their website, Crypto.com has secured a US $100 million direct insurance policy at Lloyd's Syndicate 2012, led by Arch Underwriting. This is the most comprehensive coverage Crypto.com has ever obtained for its cold storage assets held with custodial partner Ledger Vault. The addition of this policy raises Crypto.com's total cryptocurrency insurance coverage to $750 million, which includes both direct and indirect coverage through custodians. CRO price forecasts. On CoinGecko's 90-day chart, we can observe that the CRO price is on a parabolic rise. Additionally, we find a significant increase in trade volume, indicating that this market still has capacity to grow. However, given that CRO recently reached an all-time high, if the current support level of 35 cents does not hold, a rebound to as low as 30 cents is possible. CRO is generally on a positive track, so these price changes are nothing but good news for long-term investors. While this is not financial advice, if you chose to invest in CRO at the moment, you should expect to wait a few weeks or months to see a significant return on your investment. Argentina and Paraguay are targets for crypto miners and could provide a green Bitcoin solution. Numerous organizations are eyeing Latin America, particularly Argentina and Paraguay, as potential locations for Bitcoin, BTC, and altcoin mining operations. According to Infobi and La Nación, additional enterprises are emulating Chinese company Future Fintech, which last week made formal plans to create a Bitcoin mining operation in Paraguay. Earlier this year, a number of national media outlets stated that at least 8 Chinese groups were interested in establishing a presence in Paraguay with their teams. The media outlets said that interest has not waned and may perhaps have increased. Due to the amount of hydroelectric power in the country, Paraguay has long been on the radar of crypto miners and some politicians. The nation's power facilities frequently generate excess energy, much of which is being wasted. At the moment, Latin America accounts for only a small portion of the global Bitcoin hash rate. According to University of Cambridge figures, Paraguay accounted for just 0.18% of the population in August this year, while Argentina accounted for just 0.05%. Other Latin American players made insignificant contributions as well, including Brazil, which contributed less than 0.5%. According to Infobi's own statistics, Venezuela has 0.42% of worldwide crypto mining capacity, while Paraguay ranks second with 0.29%. Regardless, all of this might change quickly now that Future Fintech has made its presence known. According to reports, the corporation has been invited to Paraguay. And, according to CEO Hunag Shankan, the firm is currently reviewing methods of mining equipment installation. Huang is alleged to have stated, We intend to do a thorough analysis of this development opportunity in Paraguay. We will work with our local consultant to assess Paraguay's hydropower and renewable energy resources, potential places for the creation of a mining farm, and the potential for preferential policy treatment for our capital commitment. The critical point here is that the Paraguayan government, according to the corporation, has been offering help to the crypto mining industry. Many more companies are considering relocating to Paraguay, the media outlets reported, a refrain that has become common in the country since July, when cryptonews.com reported that the CEO of local Bitcoin mining company Digital Assets, Juan José Bentes Rickman, claimed that miners from both mainland China and Taiwan were considering relocating to the country. According to estimates, over 5,500 megawatts of unneeded energy in Paraguay is now being wasted, and experts suggest that this energy may be utilized to herald the dawn of a new era of Bitcoin mining in the country. However, media sites emphasized that Paraguay is not the only country in the region with the potential for cryptocurrency mining. Bitfarms, the Nasdaq-listed Bitcoin miner, has begun construction on a mega crypto farm in Argentina, with 55,000 mining machines already installed. According to the media site, most mining corporations with an interest in the area are now focusing on Argentina's Tierra del Fuego region, owing to the region's low temperatures, a trait that might enable rigs keep cool without additional refrigeration and cooling equipment. Is it better to invest in cryptocurrency, stocks, or real estate? What are the best places to invest $10,000 right now? If you have $10,000 to invest, 3 of the hottest investment opportunities now available are cryptocurrencies, equities, and real estate. While all 3 of these sectors have been on fire for the better part of the last year or more, they are incredibly distinct investment kinds. If you're seeking for the best spot to invest $10,000 right now, the best response will be highly dependent on your investment style. Here are the qualities and performance of each of these investments to assist you in determining which is the greatest fit for you. Cryptocurrency. Over the last 2 years, cryptocurrency has been one of the hottest investments, and it is showing no signs of slowing down. Nonetheless, cryptocurrency is the quintessential boom or bust asset class. If the proponents of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are true, digital currency will become widespread around the world, propelling prices to new inconceivable heights. However, if wealthy investors such as Warren Buffett are to be believed, cryptocurrencies may very well trade to zero. Buffett famously stated that Bitcoin is probably rat poison squared, that it does not pass the test of a currency, and even that it is disgusting and antithetical to civilization's interests. Whichever side of the debate you choose, it's critical to keep in mind that Bitcoin is a highly speculative asset, and that anyone investing $10,000 should be prepared to lose it. Stocks. The stock market as a whole is a sound long-term investment opportunity. The emphasis, though, is on long-term. If you're simply investing $10,000 for a few years or less, the stock market may be a bad investment. Not only are short-term market moves unpredictable, but the S&P 500 was recently near its all-time high in August. Additionally, as of August, the S&P 500 has not had a 5% sell-off since October. In other words, if you're seeking for a quick profit in the stock market, you may want to abstain at the moment, as risk is elevated. However, if you are a true long-term investor, your $10,000 may grow to $50,000 or more after 20 years, assuming market returns are typical over that time period. Real estate. Real estate is another asset class that has exploded in value during the last year. According to the St. Louis Fed, the median house sale price in the United States reached $374,900 in the second quarter of 2021, the highest level on record. However, unlike the 2008 housing bubble, the fundamentals supporting increasing home values are sound. Americans are working from home more than ever before, millennials are becoming home purchasers, mortgage interest rates are at record lows, and available home inventory is at record lows. All of these variables could contribute to the continued rise in real estate prices. A $10,000 investment will not gain you much in terms of direct ownership of real estate, but it will get you indirect ownership through one of the innumerable real estate investment trusts. Which is the best fit for you? Each of these investments has a number of advantages and disadvantages and a distinct risk profile. Before deciding on the ideal investment for you, speak with your financial advisor and have a clear understanding of your investment objectives, risk tolerance, and time horizon for investment. In summary, cryptocurrency is a high-risk, high-reward investment. Stocks are a good long-term investment but can be dangerous in the short run, and real estate investment trusts generally give stable income with the potential for long-term capital gains. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.